Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Today's video is going to be this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. I wanted to use the new Dare to Create 39A palette from Morphe. If you guys have not seen this palette before, it is so beautiful. This is what it looks like. You can create so many different looks with this. I messed around with some colors up here, some down here, and I just really like the way the palette worked. So if you guys want to see how to recreate this look, then let's just jump right in. I'm going to be taking my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm just going to grab the shade right here. This is just going to be our shade to start off our transition. So I'm just going to grab that and just put this into my crease. I always do this, like no matter what look I'm doing, I feel like it just really pulls every look together. Okay, so next I'm just going to grab this brown right here, and I'm just going to take that on that same brush. I'm going to take that brown and tap off the excess, and then I'm going to take that and I'm just going to hit this in the outer corner and also the inner corner, because I'm going to be putting another color here, but I wanted everything to blend seamlessly. So I'm just going to take that and place that there and kind of blend it into the other shade. And then I'm just going to take a clean brush and kind of buff this all together. Now I'm going to take this shade right here, this kind of like warmer brown, and I'm going to take that and put that in the same area. I like to go in between and just blend so that there's not color everywhere, if that makes sense. So I like to just stamp the color in place and then go in and just kind of blend where I want it to blend out. So it should look something like this. These colors blend really, really nicely, by the way. This is my first time using this palette, and so far, so good. Alright, so I'm happy with the way this is blending out. I'm just gonna go into that transition shade we first used, and I'm just gonna buff this around the edges just to really smoke everything out. Alright, so now I'm gonna dab into this shade right here. This color is so pretty. It's like a cranberry shade. So I'm gonna grab that on this little tiny pencil brush. This way we can really focus the color where we want it. So I'm just gonna stamp that onto my brush, and I'm really just going to place this gently where I want it, but I'm not gonna move the product around too much because I don't want it to be overkill. So I'm just kind of stamping it there. And then I'm going to go back in with that blending brush and blend it. And it's obviously going to blend most of the color away, as you can see, but that's where you kind of go in layers, and that's what really makes an eyeshadow look really blended. Going into the palette again, grabbing more of that shade, and then just blending out the edges. As you can see, this is why I like to do the warmer shades first, because then this color really just blends into the other colors seamlessly. So that is why I always put down like a transition shade. I'm going to take that and put that in the inner corner as well. And it helps to look down whenever you're blending in the inner corner, because then your eye kind of doesn't have creases in it. It's kind of smooths everything out when you look down. It's just a trick I like to do. So now I'm going to grab this shade right here, this really deep kind of plum shade, and we're going to take that and put that right on top of everything that we just did. Now I know this seems like so many layers, which it is, but I just really think that a really nice eye look always comes with layers. I just feel like the more layers that you put, the more seamless your eyeshadow look is gonna come out. And there is a little bit of fallout, as you can see here. So that is why I didn't do my foundation first. That dark shade again, and putting this into the inner corner. Now, as you can see, I am leaving this space empty because obviously that's where we're going to be putting the really pretty green shade. I'm going to go in and grab this really gorgeous green right here. Before I add this green right here, I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to apply that on to my lid. I'm just doing this to kind of create like a base for that other green. And then I'm going to go in to that green right here. I'm going to coat that onto my brush and I'm going to spray it and put that right here on the lid. And then I'm going in with this kind of yellow gold green shade, and I'm gonna put that right where the cranberry and the green meet. Going back in with that kind of dark cranberry shade, and I'm just gonna reapply this in the outer corner and blend into the other shade. Taking that dark shade and applying it right above everything just to like really make sure everything blends seamless. Once we have like foundation and all that on, this is gonna look way better, I promise. That Morphe palette actually doesn't have like a light brow bone shade, so I'm gonna just take this shade right here. I'm gonna go into that shade we were using before and just pop this right on the ball of the lid, and I'm gonna spray this a little bit. I feel like this will just make it pop a little bit more. I'm just going to line my eyes and add some lashes, and I will be right back. I applied some lashes. I used the Kiss No. 7 lashes, which are really affordable. You can find them at Walmart. I'm gonna finish the face. I'm gonna zoom you guys out, do the face, and then we're gonna come back to the eyes. Alright guys, so for some reason my camera stopped recording when I was filming my foundation and my concealer, so I don't know what happened there, but what I use for foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. I've been loving this foundation. I mentioned it in one of my drugstore like top favorite videos, and then I used my Tarte Shapetape concealer and just set that with my Mercier translucent setting powder. So let's zoom you back to the eyes. So we're gonna do exactly what we did on the top to the bottom. So I'm just gonna take this kind of like stiff brush right here. I'm gonna go into the transition shade that we used just to kind of smoke that out. Now I'm gonna take the shade right here and I'm gonna put that in the outer corner, the inner corner. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in to the shade right here. I'm gonna just put that right up against the lash line. I also put that in the inner corner to match the top. Then we're gonna go in to the darker shade that we also used, and I'm gonna hug that right on the lash line. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the green shade right here, and I'm going to put that right in the center that's missing here. I am going to spray this because it just comes off more metallic when you do that. And I'm kind of like merging them together here. I'm going to go in with this gold shade right here, goldish green shade. Put that right on top. Now I'm just going to line the waterline with some black liner. This is the Maybelline Gel eyeliner. Now we're just going to finish off the lower lashes with some mascara. Alright, so the eyes are pretty much complete. I'm gonna zoom you guys back out. Alright, so let's finish off the face. I am going to do a little bit, I didn't set over here, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this cream contour from Wet n Wild. I'm just gonna blend this out with my sponge. So now I'm just going to go in with my number 7 bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze up this skin and kind of set that cream contour. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my blush, and this is the Tarte Party Blush. It's like the little mini size. I'm going to go in with a little kind of stippling brush and just apply this. I like to apply my blush outwards. I've already mentioned that in other videos before, but I like to start kind of here and then work back. And then just to kind of clean up my contour, just sponge and just clean it up. Just gonna dust that away. And then I'm going to go in with this cream highlight from Colourpop. This is in the color Flexitarian. It's a really, really extreme highlight. It's super light. So I like to take my finger with this and just kind of dab on the cheekbones here. And then I'm going to set it with a golden highlight on top. But I just like the way it looks on the skin when you apply a cream highlight and then set it with a powder. I just think it looks really pretty. So it just gives such a pretty glow. Like, look how gorgeous that is. And then I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of this down my nose. So now I'm gonna go in with this powder highlight from Maybelline. I'm gonna set that highlight. And then I like to take it on my finger to do down my nose just so it doesn't get everywhere. And then I do like to put a little bit on my chin so everything kind of like evens out. And I will just kind of lightly graze over my forehead. So for my lips, I'm going to line them with the Balm Liner. This is in the color, I'm not sure which color this one is, I can't find it. I will have everything linked down below, but I can't find the name of this one, but I will have it linked. I'm just gonna line my lips with this. And then I'm going to go over that with the Maybelline, this is the Matte Ink Superstay, and this one is in the color Loyalist. Love this color. I think it's so pretty. It's pretty spot on to the packaging as well. Alright, so now all I have to do is set my face. I'm just going to use the Kat Von D Lock It Setting Spray. Take my hair down. So this is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and if you did pick up this palette, let me know what looks you guys have created, what you guys want to see. I just really so far enjoyed this palette. I really liked the way the shadows worked. They blended out really, really nicely, and the pigmentation was definitely there. I will say with this palette, you definitely want to do your eyes first before your foundation because you will get some fallout like I did in the video. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this kind of cranberry green eye makeup look that I came up with. I wanted to do something different and fun, and it actually does work for the holidays because it is kind of like green and cranberry. It looks really, really pretty. You could wear this for New Year's Eve, for Christmas, whatever. You could wear it to the grocery store, which I'm about to do. So that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!